lovies, welcome back to my channel. So today I thought I would do a very quick video and show you kind of halfway where I am in my gratitude journal. I just thought it'd be fun, and of course soon as I sit down to make this video, my dog wants to eat. So if you hear crunchy noises and slurping noises, it's because Dozer's enjoying his morning breakfast, and it sounds like it's very delicious this morning. So guys, go get yourself some yummy to drink, settle down, and we're going to look at my gratitude journal and talk very briefly about why I'm so grateful. So let's light my candle this morning so you get very realistic sounds. Candles being lit, coffee being slurped, dogs eating, breakfast. We are just being all kinds of real this morning. Look at that hot, steaming cup of coffee. It is calling Mama's name. Oh, so good. So if you're joining in for the very first time to my channel, I am doing my gratitude journal in my Prima Traveler's Notebook. I can link the video down below where I completely set this up to get ready for my gratitude journal and all the things that I was doing in it, if you're interested in seeing that. But this is where I have my gratitude journal, and I'm actually going to pull it out of the Traveler's Notebook because it's a little chunky, so it's a little hard to like open the pages all the way. So as long as you guys don't mind, I think we're just going to pull it out and we will set her off to the side. But this is this. So you guys have seen some of this already if you're an OG and have been following along with my Gratitude is My Attitude with Missy journals. So you saw me kind of do some of the process pages for some of this. Some of this I did live, some of this I did just process videos. And this was day one where I was very thankful for just God making me, for who God made me to be. Day two, I was very grateful for finally finishing my trilogy. The release of Return came out right at the end of October. I was so happy about that. And also, if anybody's kind of new here as well, I kind of approached my gratitude journal like a junk journal, just whatever I felt in the moment. I did different kinds of things. You know, some pages I gave a whole page to something, and then some I broke up. So this was day 3, 4, 5, and 6. And this kind of was just about different things, but the collective theme is one of my favorite things in the world, which is coffee, which I totally need another sip. So good. So, day 3 was election day of 2020. So I just talked a lot about how I was so grateful for having the ability to be free to vote. Day 4 was about we didn't know anything yet and just having God's peace. Day 5 was something about we still didn't know anything about our election yet at that time. So I wrote all about keeping your butt in God. And day 6 was, of course, I'm so grateful for coffee because my mornings just wouldn't be complete without a warm cup of coffee. I'm so grateful for coffee. Day 7, I just used a principle to kind of capture what I was feeling, and that day I had taken a beautiful drive in the country, so that literally was all I did. Like, I wrote right on the principle, and it was very simple. Day 8, I did a tip out here, and I talked about how grateful I was for my mom and my sister. And then this one, I kind of flipped the switch here. I wanted to do something a little different. So again, day 9 was a whole page, but I turned it sideways and did a little something different. And I put, this is actually a process video. So if you are interested in seeing how this one came together, I can link it down below. But this is a real leaf from this season and how I kind of sealed it and I wrote on it and all that stuff. But I can, you know, if you're interested in seeing that, I can link the video down below. But there is a whole process video for this. This is one of my favorite pages. And then I also have a process video for this as well. And this was one of my favorite things ever, is when I had a little idea, because I love the idea of having like shakers and things like that within like your journals. And it's like, how would you add a shaker into a traveler's notebook, teeny little insert? And I came up with this little idea. You do need a fuse tool. I'm trying to work on a process on how you can do something like this without a fuse tool. And yes, you could use washi and such to like seal the ends, but I don't know how permanent that would be. So I'm trying to like figure something out, but I love how this turned out. So day 10 was about Grace, and then day 11 was all about my husband. I was very grateful for my hubby. He's my partner in life's journey. So I just love how this turned out. I was thrilled with this and be able to put a shaker in my traveler's notebook. And again, if you're interested in something like this, I can put the link to that process video down below as well. I had a lot of fun with that one. And then we move on here to day 12, 13, 14, and 15. I love how these all come together and look, I just love how beautiful they are. And day 12, I just wrote all about how grateful I am to be warm and cozy, because that day was like our very first real wintry day here in southwestern Pennsylvania. And I was so grateful to be inside and warm and cozy with my cup of coffee and a really good book. Yes, I was very, very happy with that. And day 13, not sure if that'll translate really well, but this says my prayer journal. So I just wrote how thankful I am to have the gift to be able to do this kind of stuff, to be able to journal and have creativity. And I have so many different journals, and I have a prayer journal. Matter of fact, I think she's sitting right here. Yes, she is. This is my prayer journal. I just did a beautiful video on this as well in one of these. So I'm so thankful for these kinds of things, just this creativity in my life that God has blessed me with. And then day, wow, I don't know if I marked this one. Yes, I did. Okay, day 14, I was grateful for my clothes. I was going through my clothes and my stuff, and I'm like, wow, I really, I'm so blessed. I'm so blessed to have these beautiful clothes. So I was very thankful for that, because I'm really trying to focus this season on the things that I really, really never think about and I just take for granted. And going into my closet and going through my drawers or pulling something off of a hanger is just, I don't even think about it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's something you do every single day. I mean, every single day you take a shower and you put clothes on. So it's like something, you don't even think about it. And those are the kinds of things that I really wanted to focus on. Like, I don't really think about getting a blanket and getting warm and cozy and grabbing a book off my bookshelf. And I really don't think about how blessed I am to have so many journals, until people text me and are like, I wish I had, I wish I could find what you have, or I wish I could do what you do. And then it makes you like, wow, I really am blessed to be able to do those things. So not to go off on a tangent, but that really is my focus. It really is my focus this season of thankfulness, is to really hone in on the things that I kind of take for granted. And one of the things that I love for day 15 is you guys. I had just finished one of my lives. I think it was my YouTube live on Thursdays here on YouTube. And we just had the best time. And we were talking about being a tribe, about how friends and even cyber friends, people that you've really never met face to face, feel more like family than actual family does. And I am so grateful for that. And again, that's something that I don't think about. Like when I pop on and I do my lives and you guys all come in and we tee-hee and laugh and giggle, it blesses me so much. And I don't want to take that for granted. So here I just wrote all about how for friends that feel like family. And I put like people down here. I just really love how all this came together, and the pops of gold, and I love the colors and the leopard print, and I just really love how this one came together. And then if we turn the page one more time, we have day 17. Well, we have day 16 and 17. Don't get ahead of myself here. So this one I really wanted to focus on nature, because I'm a nature freak. I love to be outside. I love photography and taking pictures of nature and trees, and I love all that stuff. I love that aesthetic. I love all of that. Mushrooms and little hedgehoggies and little critters, like they're one of my favorite things to not only like take pictures of and be amongst, but draw, and I just love nature. So day 16, I just really wanted to talk about how I was just so thankful to be able to have the ability. I can walk, I have my senses about me, to be able to do things in nature. So day 17, I wanted to write all about how I'm so grateful for nature walks. I tried to take nature walks as often as I can. Really and truly, as much as I can, even if it's just 10 minutes. I need to be outside in nature taking a walk. So I wanted to like capture like a girl like looking like she's trying, like walking through nature. So that's kind of my focus for days 16 and 17. And then my focus for day 18, I made like this cute little tuck spot, and I wanted to carry over some of the nature elements. So I put some stickers and things like that on it. And I distressed a doily. And then this is like a little glassine bag. It says life lessons, and I kind of made like a little pull out. And for day 18, I am so grateful for the ability to learn and be able to apply it. I'm so grateful that I can read something, be shown something, told something, that I have the ability to have a sound mind about me to learn and then take what I learn and be able to apply it in different areas of my life. I'm very grateful. That's something I don't think people think much about. But when you're around somebody who really struggles with learning or not learning in the way that society kind of says you should be learning, and there's kind of a label slapped on you. I deal a lot with this with my daughter. I don't think we think about that. I really don't think we think about for someone else the way that they may learn is different from you, and it's such a struggle for them. So for those of us who can just learn something and then apply it and be able to do it and not even kind of think twice about it, I really wanted to be grateful for that. I'm very thankful for a sound mind. So I guess it's a little hard to explain. Maybe that's a little personal, but I was very grateful for that. And then day 19, I have this beautiful pouch. Isn't it gorgeous? This was actually gifted to me from another channel here on YouTube. It's Natasha, Journey of Crafting. She makes beautiful things like this. She gifted me this, and I absolutely adored it. And I just thought it pulled kind of everything, the whole cohesive look together. So it is just gorgeous. I love that antique and look, and I just love it. So anyways, this opens up, and then I have a beautiful journaling card in there, and it just says, I'm so thankful for the finisher and I'm so thankful for the author and finisher of my faith. And this just talks all about how I am so grateful for Jesus and God for being in my life. And I love how that all comes together. So that is kind of where I'm at, yes, in my gratitude journal. I absolutely love how this is all coming together. I'm very excited to turn off the camera today and work a couple pages ahead in here. And that's kind of what I do. I kind of like lay some stuff down, and then as the days come, then I write. So I kind of work ahead and kind of prep my pages so that they're ready for me to sit down in the morning with my cup of coffee, and I can spend 10-15 minutes looking at scripture and then kind of write what I'm thankful for, so that every single day there's gratitude in my life. I really love what my gratitude journal is doing for me at the moment. It's really making me focus on things that I just kind of take for granted. And as I already said, that really is what I really wanted to like hone my focus in on this season of thankfulness, because I really don't want to be somebody who takes the very simple things in life that we feel are very simple for granted, because for others, they're big deals. And like another one that I really think I'm going to include in my book, just to give you another example, is turning on the faucet. You know, you see some of these commercials and things on TV where, you know, people have to walk miles and miles and miles to get water, and it's filthy. It's filthy, disgusting water that animals drink out of, that they bathe, and they're expected to take buckets of that back to their family and drink that. And I just walk into my kitchen, my bathroom, my outside even has a hose, and all I gotta do is turn a spigot, and I have fresh, crystal clear, clean water. And You don't even think about it, but it's something that I really need to think about, that how blessed I am just to have running water at my fingertips at any time that I want it. So it's simple things like that for me. We really do live a good life. And I really want to be thankful and appreciative. And another thing that I'm really finding for myself as well is that this shouldn't be once a year. This shouldn't just be in the month of November when it's expected because we're in Thanksgiving mode and all of those things. This is something that I really should carry out in my life 24/7, 365, because it's a good way to live. And I love that this humbles me. This humbles me. This really makes me take a step back and think about what I'm writing, thinking about what I'm trying to, excuse me, morning frogs trying to come out, what I'm really trying to convey in my writing and in my journaling. And it really makes me take a step back and really consider these things. And every time I'm done, I'm just humbled. I'm humbled. And I think living a very simple, humbled life is a very good way to live. So that's where I'm at in my gratitude journal. So maybe I will have 1 or 2 more process videos if I'm going to do something different, because I don't want this to get very repetitive, you know, because you're kind of doing the same things but in different ways. So I might have 1 or 2 more process videos if I think of something really cool to put down. And then probably at the end of the month will be the final flip through of where we left off. So thank you so much for joining me today, guys. I really hope this inspires you, maybe gives you an idea, maybe give you a little tip, maybe give you some inspiration. That's really what I wanted to do this video for, because I know, like, when you get to the halfway point, I have so many people that tell me, I was really going strong there at the beginning, and then I just kind of fade out there in the middle, and then I don't finish because I don't know what to write about, or I don't know what to do, or I just kind of lose interest. So I hope this gives you some inspiration and keeps you moving forward, because I believe if you stick with something like this, by the end of the month, you really will be blessed. And I think you'll really do have a different attitude about you, and your attitude should be gratitude. I'm gonna go. You guys have a great and blessed day. And remember, I am so thankful for you guys. I am so thankful for each and every one of you. Thank you for taking the time and spending this morning with me. If you're brand new to my channel, please consider subscribing and being part of this beautiful community that I call the Lovie Tribe. You guys rock. Before you leave, give this video a big thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. You have no idea how much that helps me, and I will be talking to you soon in a new video. Until then, guys, stay creative and journal what you love.